Good afternoon. It is October the 13th, 2016. Time to wrap up today's trading. We came into today in the E-mini liking the sell side first. We thought that the first trade would be to the downside. We thought that we could 2110, 2115 was most likely support. And the trades that set up for us. 10-minute trade up here had you short at 1950. A mean green trade had you short at 1850. This S trade right here had you short in the 13 area, and the market does trade down to less than 2109. So all three of these trades, and that was our idea at first, was we're to the short side. In this area right here, scratch. In this area right here, that B would be a loser if you took it, but we're below the blue line. So right in here we start to trade green line crosses. The blue line, we start to trade above that, and retest failures or B's start to work, and the market trades up and out, and we're into the our second sell zone this morning, which was 29 to 31. So they did take it down as we envisioned, but they weren't able to break the market, and short covering has taken us back higher. We have big news tomorrow, retail sales, and it's called up 0.2. Excuse me, up 0.6 for retail sales. X-Auto's up 0.5. If that is the case, both of these numbers would be very supportive. PPI, benign, plus 0.2. Core inflation up 0.1. Then we have consumer sentiment at 92. And that's tomorrow's news. So we have a pretty big news day. And the retail sales numbers can move the market. Looking at the F1 screen, lower high, lower low, this market can sell. Looking at the F2 screen, you're going to be looking at a P, with a new move out of the middle, and H period for sure. So can we build volume above 33? That's kind of the capping point right there. So if the market were to close right now, I think we can go a little bit higher in London. We'd be trying to sell the 33, 35 area. And 39.41 for sell 2. Picking up this low right over here, this high right there. On the buy side, at 25 area, that's kind of a round number, which is where we are right now. So 24, 26 by 1, and the breakout came from 20, so 19 to 21 by 2. And that's it for the E-mini. Okay, good day today. Treasury auction strong, 10-year and 30-year auctions, and we surmised as much. Usually on settlement day, it's a pause day. Don't see a lot of action. Higher low, higher high. Find a place to buy it, but conversely, we could fail to sell. We can sell failure to take out 08 to 12. So first sell is 7 to 11. Second sell 15 to 19. On the buy side, we should have support at the buck, so 29 to the buck by 1. 21 to 25 by 2. News focus, retail sales, X-Auto, PPI, core PPI, and then consumer sentiment. The treasuries will pay more attention to inflation than the stock market will. It is absolutely an amazing election season. The talk that goes back and forth, and when the hard news comes out on to WikiLeaks about what the Democrats have been doing to Bernie Sanders, the collusion, the cooperation, the really just the outright feeding at the Treasury's trough. That gets countered by some story about some females that supposedly Trump groped or did something with years previously. Funny, these gals have never said anything about it up until now, and it's interesting how the news is released. So when they get hit with a big data dump that's against them, something comes out, some character assassination comes out about Trump, all to keep us from talking about what needs to be talked about: deficit spending, Social Security, Medicare, defense, foreign affairs, all that good stuff. Yeah, they play hardball at that level. There's no doubt about it. Okay, we have an M period rotate up at 65. We've got a J period high at 06. So 65, 04 will be number one area. 7 to 11, sell 1. 19 to 23, sell 2. On the buy side, 20 to 24, pretty good support. So 13 to 17, buy 1. And 1 to 5, buy 2. Stock market rallies overnight and rallies tomorrow morning. We're probably going to see softness in the Treasury market. It's pretty simple. Gold hung in there today pretty well, just kind of right in the middle of the trading range. Not much to be said one way or the other about it. Getting ready for its next move. Hard to see the bottom falling out of the market with what's going on in the Middle East, what's going on with G20 banks, what's going on with the German banks and one Dutch bank. I think people still view it as a buying opportunity. So gold, higher low, higher high. Look for a place to buy it on the F1 screen. We're not going to. I don't think we get the same take on the F2 screen. So this one's definitely leaning B. So we'll just do what we've been doing: 63, 65, sell 1. 68, 70, sell 2. On the buy side, 54, 56, buy 1. 50, 52, buy 2. Okay, crude oil, that 50-50 is a pretty important number. The EIA report, even the API report with the draw in distillates and gasoline weren't as bad as the builds in crude. Lower high, lower low, this market can sell, but we're right at 50-50, that tipping point. When we look at the F2 screen, definitely a P, so I think we have to probe higher, at least in London. So our 50, 75, 51. Sell 1. I still think we're going to make new contract highs before this is over. People will lose their nerve in front of the OPEC meeting. Sell 2 at 51 and a quarter, 51.50. On the buy side, 49.75, 40 at 50 even, buy 1. And then 49 and a quarter, 49.50, buy 2. Now, just because I'm leaning long and I think we're going to see new contract highs, that has to be confirmed by price action and volume moving in the right direction. So we'll update that in the morning, make sure that we have a fair to middling chance of being on the right side of the market when it opens. We are right. really over 70% of the time on our first calls in the morning. That really is our strongest trade. Higher, lower, test support or test resistance. Okay, on the euro, lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it on the F2 screen. I think we're looking at a P though on the F2. Put it all together. Put it all together, it leans B. Looks like we're going to try to trade it a little bit higher. So, maybe a little bit higher in London. 1090, 111 easy, sell 1. 1125, sell 2. On the buy side, 50 to 60, buy 1. And then 25 to 35, buy 2. And that's it for this October the 13th, 2016. I will see you all bright and early in the morning. You have a great evening. We're supposed to be back in the 80s this weekend, so the winds will definitely be from the south. I'm out of here.